Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Well, boy, what a wild game tonight. A wild game. 10-7, we come up short, losing to the Kansas City Royals in the first of three, as this looks like it was going to, you know, be a very back and forth game. Uh, and Royals took the lead early, then we rallied for 5 runs in the third inning, uh, which would then put us up 7-2. And then the Royals with 8 unanswered runs, both coming in the fifth and sixth innings. As yes, they would get the win 10-7, so it's a back and forth game, wild game for sure. So, Kansas City would take a early 2-0 lead. 2-run home run by shortstop, the runner-up in MVP voting last year, Bobby Witt Jr., his 7th of the year. So that would make it 2-0 Kansas City. So just like that, without recording out, it'd be 2-0 Royals. Then we would come back to tie it up 2-2 in the bottom of the second. A 2-run home run by Nolan Gorman. For Gorman, just his 2nd of the year, started DH in this one. So he's gotten a little bit more playing time the past few games. First start since last Tuesday, and in his first home run since since March 30th. The third game of the season was his first and only other home run of the season. So that would tie it up 2-2. And then the bottom of the third, Wills Contreras of the ground would double to put us up 3-2. And then Nolan Arenado with an infield hit to put us up 5-2, as 2 runs would score on an error by the Royals third baseman. Then Alec Burleson would put us up 7-2 with the 2-run home run, his 5th of the year. So that would put us up 7-2 and knock out Royals starter Michael Lorenzen after just 2 2/3 innings. So there's still just actually 2 outs. So wild first 3 innings. So just like that, we'd be up 7-2, and top of the 5th. And by the way, the Royals had their top prospect make his major league debut. Jack Caglione, one of the top prospects in baseball, was the DH in this one in his debut. First round draft pick just a year ago. Literally about this time a year ago, maybe not even a year ago, he was drafted in the first round out of Florida. And in his first at bat, he gave it a ride on a 1-2 pitch. He was not far from hitting it out of the park for his first career hit and home run. But Victor Scott running it down would make the catch on the warning track. But what a moment there for Caglione making his debut, and he nearly hit it out in his first career at bat. So then, the top of the 5th, Caglione would then ground out to third, and then a solo home run by Nick Lofton to make it 7-3 for Lofton. His first of the season had also just been called up from the minors, their left fielder, so that would make it 7-3. And that was the second career home run for Nick Lofton, so that would make it 7-3 with Andre Palante still on the mound. And then 3 straight singles, and then Bobby Witt Jr. with the bases loaded would drive in 2 runs. So just like that, the lead be cut to 2 at 7-5. And that would force Palante out of the game, and Steven Matz coming in would then get the first out for the second out. But then a 2-run double by Vinny Pasquantino to tie it up 7-7. And then Salvador Perez with an RBI single to make it 8-7 Kansas City. So 6 runs, 7 hits in the inning as they would go back on top 8-7. Then in the top of the sixth, Kyle Lehey on the mound with the bases loaded. A two-run single by Michael Garcia to make it 10-7. So, man, after rallying for 7 runs in the first 2 innings, we would be down 3 runs. John Kane would then get 2 outs and then would walk a batter. And then Matt Svanson would get get 2 outs in the 8th and then pitch a scoreless 9th. So down by 3 entering the 9th. Ivan Herrera with a single, and then Alec Burleson would walk, and so that would bring the tying run to the plate. And Nolan Gorman, who hit that 2-run home run, but he would be down on strikes to end it. So very disappointing loss. We had 12 hits in this game, which stranded 10 runners. So had a lot of chances in this game to really maybe could have put us up, maybe 10-2 in the third inning, perhaps. So, but yeah, so Jack Caglione in his anticipated Major League debut will go 0 for 5. But put the ball in play all 5 plate appearances, and yeah, so he had amazing numbers in the minors this season. And yeah, so I mean, just pretty amazing. Not even a year ago, or barely a year ago, he was drafted, and now here he is in the majors. So, anyway, in the second game of the series tomorrow night, it'll be Miles Mikolas getting the start against a Royals lefty rookie Noah Cameron. And this is actually a rematch. These two pitchers faced off back on May 17th in Kansas City, and it was a pitcher's duel. We won that game 1-0. That was a very quick game, which we won on a solo home run by Jordan Walker. So, also, this is our first time losing in 8 games when scoring at least 4 runs in Palante's starts. So, yeah, it's been really good on the mound, and we've been really good when he's been on the mound too. So, but it's a Royals team that their offense has been pretty quiet past few games, but they showed out in this one, scoring 10 runs. So till Wednesday, Comic Express saying go Cards.